Hello and good day, and today we are finally going to finish hatching our final enchantment breeding dragon in the form of Sandshade. So yes, I was lucky the other day and finally managed to get this dragon bred, so we will hatch her in a second. But very quickly before that, I also want to tell you that the next month's Dragon Master Pass rewards have been revealed, and it's basically the same as this month, but there is the nurse dragon coming next month. A pretty new dragon, interesting color scheme and, theme, cute little theme, and it's got a little nurse's jacket and everything on, and a little backpack, so that's going to be coming next month with the new Dragon Master Pass, if you spend money to buy this dragon, of course. But anyway, coming back to this, I just wanted to get that news out quick. But we have this colourful little dragon. So if we go ahead and hatch them, this is Sandshade, who is of course a legendary light and fire dragon. So Sandshade's actually an incredibly AoE heavy dragon, which you could say might even mean that you could use them, say, in the dungeon in a really sort of weird team. Maybe as like a 7th team member or something. But that does finish off the Mysterious Dragons collection and gives us 30 extra gems. I'll take some free gems every now and then. I'm a fan of free gems. And collection test complete. So feed these dragons up to level 25 to claim an awesome reward and unlock the next stage. So yes, we will be leveling up the other two and Sandshade to 25. And then we get some more gemmies from that, which should be pretty neat. But anyway, you'll find the Sandshade Dragon in Dragonlandia's desert regions. A welcome splash of colour in a dangerous landscape, this dragon enjoys dancing and showing off its brilliant plumage. Plumage? That's like the way that you'd normally describe a bird. Very feathery Sandshade. I have to say, the baby form's kind of weird. And is that meant to be hair, or is that on its head something else? I can't really tell what's going on with the baby form of this dragon. It's like, doesn't really look like anything. Am I the only one that thinks this dragon doesn't really look like an animal that exists? It sort of looks like a new creation of some sort. Strange. But either way, of course we will level up Sandshade here to level 25 for those bonuses. But, of course, with the enchantment breeding dragons, some of them have such low chances to be bred. Sandshade is one of the toughest breeds in-game. That's like an all-time, always available breed. But, of course, you've got to get the dragons required up to the enchantment levels, and that means you also need a level 90 Skully. So, Sandshade is a very expensive dragon to get a hold of, and I guess technically the air quotes end game dragon to get, outside of like DCP dragons like Moth and Pinata. But for like enchantment breeding, you need really high level dragons and you have to actually breed it. So good to have Sandshade in our collection here. So yeah, I guess they'll just sit in that divine habitat over there near the center. So what were the other two that we needed to level up? I know that it's going to be in here somewhere. We've got a few other collections that we might want to do, but apparently only 0.1% of players have completed this collection, which, I can understand, because getting a dragon up to level 90 Skully just so that you can breed for this dragon is kind of insane. It's like, who would waste that amount of resources and enchantment materials? Definitely not me. Definitely not me. Either way, that means that we actually got a nice little bonus of free gems there. So then we could level them all up to level 50 to get another 50 gems. But that's not really worth the food investment. Getting all of those dragons up to level 50 would be very expensive. So I'm not going to do that to you. But I'm actually back up from, 3 gems? Back up to 420 Blaze It in actually not very long. Since it was basically since the end of the Ancient event when we got Enroger and everything else. So to be up to 420 gems, I don't have clam subscription going. I haven't spent any money. It's just been like daily grinding, ruins, things like that. we're actually not doing too bad. Maybe I can use it to gem the boss challenge a bit, because I'm basically just keeping up with boss challenge, but not quite there, where I want to be. But I do want to get Punk, and even though I've got, like, free time and things that I don't have to do at the moment, I still can barely log in often enough to be here every 2 hours for boss challenge. It's just, it's a pain. It's a big pain being here just on time for boss challenge. But this is where I'm at the moment. We're like halfway through this round, so it means another round and a half and then we can get Punk. So I think we can just barely do it, if not spend a couple of gems maybe. I'd rather not spend any gems, of course, but we do also have Whale Mart, and we could buy premium sigil chests. I'm not going to do that. I do want to save at least some gems up for possibly an upcoming event, because, you know, we might hear something next week regarding new stuff, according to rumors and speculation. May not happen, but we'll see. But we do have some enchantment tickets that you can use or get your hands on. I wouldn't recommend that you use these enchantment tickets just yet, because even though you may be desperate to open up some enchantment chests, I normally recommend trying to stockpile as many as you can get, which these days, because of Enchanted Arena, there's not many places you can actually get them. But if you save up until we get a trinket frenzy, then you'll be getting a lot more value out of opening up these chests. So try and save them up if you can afford to wait. If you can't really afford to wait for whatever reason, then, you know, it is what it is. But how many materials do we actually have at the moment? I think that's a good question. So we're at 49 out of 33 for the Divine Mats. Can we make any more? Because we've got 85,000 trinkets. I guess we can make quite a few more extraordinaries here. I guess we can make, like, enough for 2 more level ups. I guess we could do that. Do you think we should do that? Do you think we should level up 2 more levels of our main squad while we're here? I say why not enchant everyone 1 more level? Because that would take us closer and closer to max enchantment, max level, and I think that would be pretty solid. It's so expensive. Just look at all of the materials that we're having to use for this. So many materials going down the drain. It's mainly the divine and the ancient ones that are the tough part, because, like, water, earth, whatever else, yeah, we can get those, but actually getting enough of the others. We got a lot of the extraordinary ancient, which, if we decide to upgrade Emerger eventually, that could be useful, but now we're back to zero divine. And trust me, it costs a lot of trinkets to get 37 divine extraordinaries. The enchantment grind is real, and especially if you can't really do any of the enchanted arena fights at the moment, really sucks for you at the moment. Actually, should we level up 1 more base level as well, just because I'm feeling frisky, and I kinda want to level them up to level 111, so then they can be 111111111. There's absolutely no reason why I would do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Where is Ikez? There he is. A 111111111. Don't ask. Don't ask. Sometimes I like to do completely pointless things for no reason. Where the heck is my Erlang Shen? There he is. There you are, Dave. You say, where the hecko gecko are you right now? So technically we just leveled them up 3 levels, but that was a lot of food to waste. It's a lot of enchantment material costs, but this does mean that it's going to make the enchanted arena slightly easier. It does, however, mean that technically our dungeon is going to be slightly worse, because now it will be more difficult for me to use some of my lower level dragons, because the higher your main 3 are, obviously the worse it's going to be, because there's going to be more of a discrepancy between your top 3 and the others that you can use in the dungeon. But since most of my dungeon run relies on these main guys anyway, I'm not going to be too fussed and not worry about that too much. But it is mainly just getting to a level where I can comfortably do all of the enchanted arena fights, because every so often I do lose to like a random crit or a Purity Daredevil set of enemies, and that's not fun. So if we can just get to a nice level where we don't have to worry about losing and just try and slowly grind for what's he called? Shinobi, and maybe some actual arena rewards at some stage, maybe that will be a good thing. But I just want to make sure that every single part of the game is opened to us, I guess, so we can do all of the dungeon stuff that we want, we can do all of the enchanted arena that we want, and we don't really ever worry about not being able to do a fight. Because obviously, depending on the playstyle that you choose, whether you choose 3 mains, a singular main to go through the map quickly, that will change what, actually, was that an easy fight? I don't want to do an easy fight. But that will depend on a lot of things, like the dragons that you've got, a lot of different factors. And I just want to be able to have every single part of the game open and ready to go for me. I don't want to miss out, basically. I want to be able to do everything in game without having to worry. So that's my strat, at least. But we're definitely not getting red rib. Like, look at this. I've been on almost exactly when it's time, and I'm at 41,000 points. Top is at 145. So 100% they spent. Or did something naughty that they shouldn't have. But, you know, as long as I could get at least some reward out of the enchanted arena, it's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. A little bit of cope. A little bit of cope. Oh, dungeon's ready, but I can't really be bothered to do that right now. I haven't seen Leo yet, but to be fair, I haven't been grinding super hard, and I've already got Leo, so I don't really want another duplicate to pop up in my face. But new Dragon Master Pass coming. Like I said, it's basically exactly the same as this pass that we've just had. I'm not even going to get to the premium sigil chest, but maybe if I can get to 6k and at least get the enchantment tickets, that'd be nice, but doubtful since I've just been trying to pre-preed for another SANDSHADE for no reason. I don't really care. I honestly don't care. But for now, you know, I appreciate you being here. I hope that you can get your hands on Punky Wonky, and like I said, look forward to that new dragon coming as well. But aside from that, you know, I'm happy to have finally finished off one of our in-game, well, one of the last remaining in-game collections that's, you know, doable without just spending money. So, yeah, most of these I've done now. Most of them. And it's just the ones that I don't really have are obviously the boss dragon collections, things like that. But look at all of those completed collections. Heck yeah. But anyway, thanks, and until next time, I hope to see you then.